Hello, traders, and welcome to another day of trading with the team, um, uh, and to another um, daily watch list, right? So, why don't we start by looking at the DXY as always, right? So yesterday we had that big rally, that big drop on the DXY. We are still trading below the 95.60 level, so we are still very much looking for shorts, even though the 4 hour chart looks like a flag breakout. Now let's focus on that, right? The 92 level held very strongly and did not break. And now we are looking at some very bullish price action. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait and see what happens, right? We still have some USD, Japanese yen shorts, and the half of the Aussie US dollar longs. We are still very much in a midterm, short term to mid-term bullish structure in the US dollar, right? The hourly looks the same as the 4 hour chart, right? But the thing about the hourly is that we are looking at a very rangy market, right? These are June 21, June 18, I'm sorry. So June 18 was about um, this is July, I'm sorry. So June 18 was about 3 weeks ago. So we're looking at a 3 week range in the DXY, right? Very non-directional move in this market. And even though we had the spike up um, a couple of hours ago, remember that this is at the level that we saw the same thing last week, right here, or yesterday, I'm sorry, last at this level. So why don't we mark that level? Why don't we mark that level with a line? So we're looking at a short term, right, or immediate bearishness just below the 92.40, just below this level. Right, I'm sorry. So what we're looking at is some immediate bearishness below the 92.40, below this level. So we are going to wait and see what the U.S. Open brings, right, before sending another signal on a U.S. dollar during the trade. Gold, very big breakout in metals. As you can see it, we finally broke above those highs, above last week and the week before highs, right? We were trading in a range in metals. It's still very volatile, and now that we have broke to the upside, we could consider looking for longs on a retest. But this breakout has been so strong that it's going to be very difficult, very difficult for sellers to move price down on for a retest of the 1800 level. But we're going to keep an eye on that. The MAM, however, is still very much long gold, up about 15% at the moment. If you want to be part of that, just email support and they'll give you all the necessary information. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, but yeah, still looking for trades for you guys. Silver the same, breakout to the upside. Copper, we got a breakout to the upside, but there's nothing really there's nothing interesting at the moment on on any market actually. So just look at the DAX. There's a non-directional trading going on, and we're not going to touch the DAX. The US 30 or the Dow, we might get a long trade on the New York Open for a retest of the 35,000 level. So heads up to that. The S&P 500, nothing much. There's nothing to do on U.S. equities other than just look at that rally at the retest of the structure on the Nasdaq. 6% rally on the Nasdaq, but there's nothing really much to do. Now, Bitcoin, we took a long trade, or I took a long trade at the break of this, at the break above the weekly pivot, and price has reversed on me. So I'm tightening up my stop losses right here in BTC USD. For the time being, I don't see anything very interesting in cryptocurrencies. Again, no directional moves for the short term. Non-directional moves for the short term, and very much a lot of selling pressure at around the 3600 level in Bitcoin and around the 2355 in Ethereum, right? So in Ethereum, if price breaks with these lows or today's lows, right, we could see a retest of yesterday's lows around the 2000 level, and in Bitcoin, if price breaks with today's not today's lows, but these lows right here around the 32,700 level, we could definitely see a retest of the 30,000 level in the coming days. So heads up to that, because if price does not break with those lows, we could see rally towards that 37,000 level. So that's that. The Oz is still running. We took half of it on a retest of yesterday's highs, which could not be broken with this level. Was yesterday's, last week's highs and the week before. So this is a massive level for bulls. So we took that. Half of our position off, move our stops to break even. Euro USD, the Euro USD, same story as the GBP Yen, GBP USD, faking out of that trade. So we definitely chose the correct market to go long on that US dollar drop, right? And the US dollar CAD, we could actually get a nice risk to reward trade, a 1-to-1 on a break above on a rally continuation. But we need to see what happens with the US Open and the XY. Right, so that's today. Stay tuned, and we are going to give this market a little bit of time just to see the direction that we are going to be trading.